from a leadership perspective, there's always more that's going on than we recognize that's going on. And one of the things I'm amused about is many times when I go into an organization that is experiencing some problems, right? They're not reaching their goals, productivity, safety, quality. And so they're asking me to come in and help to work with the teams or work with the leaders. And what happens is frequently they'll point out an individual or a group of individuals and they'll say, McCatty, that's the problem over there. These people they're resistant. And long story short, they're not resistant. And sometimes we classify people who have different ideas or who don't agree with our ideas as resistant, and we label them as rebels. And we castigate them, we knock them out, and we say, get away. That's not resistance, that's just diversity of thought. They've got a different view. And if we don't take time to hear their view, we're not going to know what their views are. I'll tell you one of the secrets that I have many times going into an organization like that is I'll go in and I'll talk to the ones that they say these are the troublemakers. And they don't express themselves well, right? That's because they've been treated so badly that maybe they don't use the same kind of respectful language, but they're frustrated, and so that's how they talk. But when I go into those situations, if I can be patient and if I can hear, if I can look for what's the good that they're saying or what's the good of the individual, many times what I can find is a lot of issues that are there, and I'll take their ideas. What's the problem? Here it is. Why is it caused? What's the solution? And I'll present it back to the management that asked me in, and they'll say, "Oh my gosh, McCatty, you're so smart." And I say, "No, it's not me. It's the people that you said were resistors, the people that you wouldn't listen to." So Kate Cole, I had the opportunity to speak with her. She's the leader of a large organization, Focus Brands North America, and she talks about this. And you'll hear other leaders say the same things, but it says many times when people on the production area and the sales area, in the environment at work, even the environment at home, the things that they're complaining about, they're complaining because they see the problem. And the reality is that the people that are doing the thing that they're supposed to do, they will see the problem a lot sooner than leaders will. But the people that see the problem, that talk about the problem, they don't necessarily have the ability to articulate it in big picture. And they certainly don't have the opportunity to change, to make the changes needed to resolve the problem. And that's where leaders come in. So if every time somebody says something negative, and we don't look at what's really going on, and we discount them as rebels, rebellious, resistors, then we miss the opportunity to really understand the details. Because once we understand it, we have, the leaders, we've got the ability to articulate it in the big picture. Here's how this problem affects this goal. And we certainly have the ability to make the change, to implement solutions that will cause the problem to go away. But that takes, from a leader's perspective, that takes listening. That takes listening to the people who are saying things that you don't like in ways that you may not like it. Listening to learn what it is that it looks like from their perspective. And then it takes observing. What do you see? What is the challenge that this person is facing? And then once we listen and learn and then observe what's happening, then we can lead in that situation. And that's what leadership is realizing that just because somebody has a different point of view than yours doesn't mean that they're wrong. It means that they see things differently. So what do they see? Why do they see it that way? And where are we the same and where are we different? But to lead in a way that gives articulation to their situations and helps to work together to solve common problems. Listen, observe, and then lead in that situation. That's leadership.